So, da sind wir wieder. Also vielleicht habe ich auch mal ganz kurz etwas anderes getan. Und vielleicht bin ich auch ganz kurz aus Versehen desynchronisiert. Aus unerfindlichen Gründen, die wir alle nicht verstehen. Warum rede ich eigentlich auf Deutsch? That was not what I was planning on doing. And as per usual, I have no idea where I am, what I'm doing, and why I'm doing it. Oh yes. Well, see, the last time we were somewhere here. And I think... Is that... Did I? No. Did I just... I actually wanted to go here. And oh yeah, here we go. And I think I might want to go back. So let me just jump over there. Schnellreise. So ein guter Feature. So ein gutes Feature. Right, here we are. This is Big Ben. We are currently again up there. And, nope, we're not doing this. And we'll just jump down. Hope that we won't die, which we won't. There are loads more people now here. And I'm just going to go on a bit of a run. I know this is not the... I don't have the skills, obviously, and the level to be here, actually. But last time I was here, I was also running. I'm still running. Mostly because I don't want to be discovered, which is probably not a good idea to be here running around like a madman. And, ooh, okay. Can I actually? This was probably a mistake. It doesn't matter. Ooh, what are they doing? Yeah, I also sometimes go outside to randomly dust off a bench. Or to do some kind of small British barbecue. Well, anyway. Lovely little church. I like it. Why are you doing this? No, I want you to go. Not in there. But okay. So, do we... This is quite nice. Okay. Let's go back to our... right. So I'm just going to go back again on a run. There's Big Ben. And I will have to go up here. The good thing is... Wait, is that? That could be... Let me just check before I'm... Yeah, okay. So... fascinating. I mean, this is, if I'm not mistaken, Buckingham Palace. Which means that is the mall, or what is now considered the mall. Usually here somewhere you will now find the Victoria Monument. So this is St. James's Park. And we are not going to St. James's Park. We are going to climb the Nelson Column. I always wanted to do that, I guess. How do I die? Because I tried to go into a district where I shouldn't be. Okay, so we're running towards the Nelson Column again, but this time in daylight, which is quite nice. And I have to say that London feels really large here. By the way, this is why I said, pavements were actually important, because this is what the streets quite often look like. And if you were walking there, you would dirty yourself. You would get dirty pretty soon. We're just going to, run through the Admiralty building. I said that last time. Also, nowadays, if I just go back, nowadays you would find the war rooms somewhere around here. I think the entrance is actually where those people, the one with the umbrella, stands. So you will find historic places here. not now. There are no war rooms now. This is, again, as I said, the Admiralty building. So this is the entrance over there. I want... Oh, sheesh. I wonder if we'll see more of that, actually, if we get back here, probably. Also, talk about Britishness. Where could I put the... There is a dead person on the street. That doesn't look healthy. I wonder if there was a madman with a carriage who just ran over this person. We may never know. Can I actually randomly kill this person? I was actually going to say. Before I... Oh, wow, that was a Shakespearean death. Needed about 15 minutes to die. But there are loads of signifiers of Britishness right here. So just in case you didn't notice that you were in England or in London, there are some signifiers for it, or of it. This is... I mean, I kind of recently walked there and somewhat... I mean, nowadays, over there, you know, where you can see the wedding cakes and all of these buildings, that is basically where you find all those overpriced touristy pubs, which I'm pretty sure that is also the case here. But let's climb the Nelson's column, which is interesting. Oh, no. Fuck. That wasn't planned. I was actually going to climb, but now, now I need to climb really fast. This is, by the way, just a good pro tip from me. This is why you shouldn't kill people right out there on the street. Oh, should we talk about the fact that I'm currently on the verge of being desynchronized because I was just shot at? Also, how far up do those bullets reach? And can I hide on top of Nelson? Can you just climb? Thank you. Yep. So, Admiral Lord Nelson couldn't save himself. It's also a bit ironic, right? That I was just shot at and that Nelson died by being shot at. We'll just ignore that for now. We have a lovely little frame rate drop. Awesome. That's great. Can I jump down here? Oh, look, there's a corpse. What a surprise. How tragic. How did that happen? Probably a carriage accident. Again, more frame drops. I'm so sorry. But yes, sitting on top of Nelson. Right. Oh god, am I going to die when I jump down here? Probably. Oh, dude! No! Don't do jumping. So, you know what? Maybe let's... Oh no, there's a very conveniently placed haystack. So we're going to jump into that conveniently placed haystack. Totally a feature of Trafalgar Square, of course. Look at my beautiful haystack. Is it even haystack? I don't know. It looks like loads of pixels to me. I hope it looks better once I've... You know what, anyway. Und in diesem Pixelmatsch sitze ich nun. Right. Out of here. Oh, no. No. How many are there? Okay. We're going on. So we kind of ended the last... Did that mean that I'm safe now? Am I safe now? I hope so. Let's move on. I was going for the West End, and I think then I got sidetracked by... It should be here somewhere. I got sidetracked. Ooh. Also, I should not be standing in the middle of the street, I guess. I've just noticed that I've paused the recording. Oh, it's just level 3. I can actually easily kill them. So what I've done is I've been to Covent Garden. Right. And now I'm going to go back to Covent Garden because I've just noticed that I've paused the recording. So I've been playing for a while, but I haven't been recording it. Which is probably a good thing. We looked at Charing Cross. I'm not quite sure if that's on the recording. We'll see. But it might not be. Let's go back then. So here we are, Covent Garden. By the way, on the way here, I've killed a couple of people accidentally. My knife simply slipped, which was a bit uncomfortable for everyone involved. You haven't seen it, which is probably also a good thing. But this is Covent Garden. And as I said about 5 minutes ago, before I figured out that I did not exactly record, but I paused it because I had to check something. Anyway, so Covent Garden, fascinatingly enough, hasn't changed much. If you look at it and if you compare it to nowadays, it looks pretty much the same. I wanted to say maybe a bit cleaner, but I'm also not sure about that. Also, again, those are, I presume, the lending libraries, which are cropping up in the 19th century and which are pretty new, and eventually they will sort of not move on, but be translated and sort of redone by W.H. Smith, who is, I think, at this point, the First Lord of the Admiralty, someone that Gilbert and Sullivan are making a lot of fun of. Someone even his own Prime Minister, Benjamin Disraeli, had made fun of. So, yeah, he's not exactly well liked. But as I've said, if you go back down here, and I was kind of laughing. Simply, I mean, this is quite nice. But on the other side, and if you've been to London or if you've been to Covent Garden, you know that. Nope. This is where you find the bathrooms. And before I do that, I'm just going to make a run for it. Because there are some people that are going to discover me in a moment. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Goodbye. Ah, sheesh, I'm running into their arms. Why am I doing this? Let's run back here. So, as we said, this is St. Martin in the Fields, but I wasn't actually going there. I was going down here towards the towards the Thames. And I also love that you can see the chimneys and how dirty it is and how much smog there is. And this is really, really brilliant. So I was going probably down here, not quite sure what he's doing, some kind of... Sometimes I wonder, is he having a stroke? But I presume he isn't. So we're right now running towards another kill. Also, they do the weird Shakespeare deaths. They need about 5 minutes to actually die. Ah, this is brilliant. So we're going towards Charing Cross Station, which, as I've said, hasn't really changed much, which is always funny. So I've been taking a look at it, and it sounds a bit like I like trains.
I like trains.
But I find it interesting that they've included Charing Cross Station, and it's, I mean, it hasn't really changed much, frankly. Where am I going? Oh yeah, I'm going upstairs here. So this is Charing Cross, and what I thought was particularly, apart from the level of detail, I think I should walk more instead of run. But then again, I'm always slightly afraid of being discovered here and accidentally killed by some rowdy policeman or some thug here. But what I thought was quite interesting, I'm just going to pull my gun here. For no particular reason, I'm not going to kill them. Why are people screaming? I don't know. I mean, completely normal things happening. I'm just trying to read this. I'm not trying to shoot someone. And I just said that I thought it was interesting that, interesting, but also All that screaming, I don't get it. I mean, come on. I've just pulled a gun. It's not like I'm pointing it at you. What am I trying to shoot? Wilshire? So you've got the London-Manchester line, train line, which is or was implemented in the 1830s and is one of the first sort of train lines that exist. I think it's Manchester-Liverpool and then it's Manchester-London. Then you've got Edinburgh, London-Edinburgh. Do they need to shout? And to some degree, not much of it has changed. But what I really loved is just take a look at you start presumably at some point before 7:15 in London, and then it goes to Rugby and to Holyhead and Birmingham and Shrewsbury and Leicester and Nottingham and whatnot. Oh, maybe I shouldn't pull a gun in the middle of a train. Oopsie. Ah, no, 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 no. I really, I promise, I haven't done anything. I'm just trying to show my students where you can go. Das Spiel kann unter Umständen stocken. Naja, wahrscheinlich stockt's genau dann, wenn ich es brauche. Und dann auf einmal werde ich hier umgenietet, weil mein Spiel sich denkt, nein, und jetzt eine instabile Verbindung. So, wo war ich? I was going to say the time it takes from London to Edinburgh. I mean, you probably start before 7. Then you're in Rugby around 7:15, and then at 9 p.m., like over 12 hours later, you're finally in Edinburgh. Nowadays, Edinburgh, London takes about, what, 5 to 6 hours? Unless you're going by bus, which I cannot recommend. But also, like London, Manchester, I'm not quite sure if those are the destinations you can technically go to. Because I'm not sure who goes to Berkshire, Oxfordshire, then Devonshire, then Cornwall, then Gloucestershire, unless you want to do some kind of round trip to east. Sure, thank you. To West England or the west of the UK, because Exeter and okay, so Bath, Bristol. I can see why. If you go to Bath, you also have to go to Bristol. I mean, you don't have to go to Bristol. In fact, don't go to Bristol. It's not as bad as Swindon. Swindon is where public transport dreams go to die. But you do a bit of a round trip here. Not quite sure if you have to, I want to go to Manchester. Let's go to Cornwall first. So I'm not quite sure if this is sort of the not just the direction where you go, but also all the points you're making in between. But yeah. Also, you've got a few London. I'm just going to pull my gun again. You've got a few London-based train stations. You've got Bethnal Green, for instance, or Hackney and Clapton. Nowadays, this is, of course, or even Southend is nowadays part of London or part of Greater London area. So I really like it that you've got those 3 train lines and that's about it. Because at this point, there aren't exactly many trains you can sort of take. I wonder if we see Paddington at some point. You might have, simply because Great Western Railway might already exist. This is the line that Isn't But Kingdom Brunel is really famous for. Actually, maybe let's do more of a. I can't go there. Can I go here? Is this where I should be going? Because that looks. So what did you do in your Syndicate video? I discovered train stations. Because for some reason I now like trains. And where are we? So if this is St. Martin's in the Fields, this should be Waterloo. Is it at that point called Waterloo, or is it still, I don't know, too close to the actual Battle of Waterloo before you named that train station Waterloo? I don't know. But yes, this is Waterloo. Trying to orient yourself. So if that's St. Paul's, Then this is now where this should be the Tate Modern. I mean, it's nowadays the Tate Modern. So here is the Millennium's Bridge, which hasn't been built yet. Which means if you walk somewhere here and stay here, you should see the globe at some point. So, no, it's not that far away. Should be here somewhere. But I can't see it. But this is definitely Tate Modern. Ah, there's some... No, wrong direction. Oh, no, right direction. And here somewhere should be London Bridge. And then eventually, at some point, the HMS Belfast. But is the Thames also something that I need to free? I mean, who Edith Swinburne is the gang leader of the Thames? Yeah, sure, whatever. You know, suspend everyone's disbelief here. Where am I? I am here. The Strand. Oh, I can take pictures. Londoner Geheimnisse. Ah, Covent Garden. That was nice. I liked it. I liked Covent Garden. That was quite cool. So what's this? Can you... I know now it's the National... Okay, it's also the National Gallery. And over here should be the Portrait Gallery somewhere. It doesn't say what this is. What is... Wait, what? St. Pancras? King's Cross is up here? Okay, maybe they've just condensed London a little, because I always feel it's further away. But you know what? We are obviously looking into the right direction, so we need to go to St. Pancras. And to King's Cross. I just need to catch my train. No, I just want to go to Cornwall. Goodbye. That's why I'm running so fast. I need to catch the whatever train. Probably some 2 p.m. train that I'm not going to catch. As per usual. Do I have a bit of a pet peeve with this? Perhaps. Also, trains for Cornwall are not leaving from St. Pancras. But international trains do. So if you ever want to go by train to London, you'll probably get off at St. Pancras, King's Cross. I mean, St. Pancras, usually. King's Cross is right next to it. Yeah, I think they've condensed some of the architecture. It's a bit longer, I guess, in real life. And there we are. Because usually it doesn't take me like 5 seconds to be there. It takes me much longer. Is this? Yeah, right. This is St. Pancras. Should I say it again? Nothing much has changed. I know. I'm going to say that so often. But this is really nice. Oh, someone's drunk or not feeling well. Nothing much has changed. That was mean, I know. I'm so sorry. There's no train coming. I could see that. So. Wait, what? Es gibt eine Alarmglocke. Oh, please, no. Oh, no. No, I don't wanna. Let's do that first. Just for safety purposes. And by safety purposes, I mean I need to be safe at some point. I mean, look at this. What's that? Is this a convenient closet? Haha, it's a convenient closet. I like this. I'm far too... Where do we go from here? Oh, what a surprise. We're going to Edinburgh, Manchester and Southend. Who got killed? I didn't kill anyone. And for some people, all those train stations might look the same, but they actually look very, very different. They only have a very similar sort of roof construction. And I still think that this roof construction, I think that was implemented after 1851. Is there another one? Oh God, how many alarm bells can you have? Which I'm going to disable also, just in case. So what do we have here? Oh, a stove. The American Patent Cooking Stove. Aha. Benham and Sons. You've got Taylor's, you've got gas, you've got, I think someone said Industrial Revolution, and someone in the Ubisoft team screamed, yes! There's also some singing, some waiting, some train tickets, some random children that should be in a factory. I'm so sorry. I mean, they shouldn't be. More lending libraries? Can I actually rob people if I walk close to them? I think in Black Flag you actually can. I'm pretty sure I get finer bread anywhere else but in a train station. So yeah, I actually really like this. Is this much more of a... Am I doing weird sightseeing? Whoopsie. Sorry. Oh, shh. I mean, the police is pretty... Yep. Whoopsie. Can you just climb? No. That wasn't what I had planned. No. Come on. Yep, okay, I actually ducked. If I just run in between people, will they ever catch me? Verschwinden. Yeah, sure, because I'm doing such a good job at this. Ah, how relaxing. Don't you all want to discover London while you're on the run from the police? What a lovely afternoon. Let's have tea elsewhere. Okay. Someone's whistling. Am I... Yes, a cautionary tale. Oh, ein instabiles Gebiet. Yeah, it was. Maybe that's something I can discover later. Ah, yeah. London. Very pretty. Very beautiful. Very colorful. I think that's I mean, obviously right now it's you know, modern London is very oh sheesh. Is very oh my god. I should be watching where I'm going. Is very colorful, but I think especially if you look at sort of movies about the Victorian age, it's often very dreary and very drab and grey and not very nice. But now you've actually... It paints a completely different picture. First of all, there are loads of people about, loads of carriages, which is a bit annoying, especially if you run into them. But it's also, sure, there is a lot of soot and there is a lot of dirt and a lot of whatever. I mean, there's a lot of whatever. But it feels very lived in, and not in a bad way, not in the, oh, it's been lived in and now it's kind of ugh. But it's very lively. And that's really nice. Empfohlenes Level 8. Na, das bin ich ja nicht. So I'm just for the sake of it, I'm just going to go back to, not the City of London, but to Whitechapel. Let me just do that. Wow. Halten Sie das für den Todessprung. Okay. I don't need to make the noises. I know that. But it's part of the fun. I don't... Just because I want to know what it is, I'm going to do it. But again, if I have to catch some of these shitty illustrations by goddamn Charles fucking Dickens I'm going to... Okay, I don't have to. Oh, please. Beschaffen. Really? That was it? That was a bit anticlimactic, to be fair. So yeah, you can see we were at the Strand and somewhere in the city centre, and now we're obviously not. So Whitechapel is not exactly the richest district. You can see it when you look at the streets, how dirty they are, that there is a lot more stuff on it. And by stuff, I mean feces and dirt and mud and whatnot. You can also see that the buildings aren't as colorful and as nice. It's a lot more lived in if you look just at the... I don't want to talk to you, you... God damn it. Don't interrupt me while I'm trying to talk about how London looks. Honestly, those thugs all the time. So as I was saying, it looks a lot more run down in some way, which is, in this case, more of a class indicator. Why are you screaming again? I just pulled a knife and my gun on someone else. There's also, of course... they've rolled it up. Okay. You've got the sewing machines, tailors. Yeah, but this is more where people live. Oh, God. Random carriage. Also, I'm standing in the middle of the street, so maybe that might be the reason why. So yes, Whitechapel, definitely not the most affluent district at this point. All the yelling. Why are you always yelling? And what's that? Gepresste Blume. Am I going to collect flowers now? Look, I'm not doing anything. No. No. I just want to collect the flower. Yep, I actually do think I can ignore you. Can you just... I mean... I'm trying to, mate. You keep following me. Can I just knife you in the back? Will the police officer actually figure it out? No, 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 no. I have the strange feeling that there will be a police officer in about 10 seconds. You know, you told me to ignore you. You didn't ignore me. Then you followed me. You brought this onto yourself. Random thug.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Mr. Jones came to see me the day before he died. I cannot disclose our discussion, but I believe he knew his days were numbered.
Why are you so afraid? Are you afraid that someone will actually be resurrected? I mean, oh, I can take them with me. Oh no, what is this? Oh, is this some kind of stupid minigame? Please no, please no. Is this one of the fragments? What did I do? Ich habe gerade nicht ruhiges Schatzkammer gelesen, ich habe gerade räudige Schatzkammer gelesen. Ja, gut, das haben sie jetzt nicht gesagt. So yeah, I wonder why there's a cage over this grave. That would always make me a bit careful. Yep, I think I need to level up for a bit. As you can hear, I'm decidedly unimpressed. Why would I want to change the colors? Oh, look. Now I look like an Oxford professor, if that Oxford professor ever decided to be an assassin. Now I look like a slightly less boring Oxford professor. Now I look like someone who's in their 70s. Now I look like someone who's in their 70s but thinks they're cool. Huh. Decidedly oh god, I have I would have to pay money. Karl Marx? What? Did I just... What? I think I've... Oh no, I did read Karl Marx. And then you get a red color. Someone had a lot of fun doing this. Okay. I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that joke. Senfgelb? How? Oh no, that was not what I was... Where's the yellow? I don't see the yellow. This is very blue. Look, I'm going to go to C in a moment. Blau, Grün, Violett und Senfgelb. Aha. Ist das Senfgelb schon so ausgeblichen? Oder, naja, egal. I mean, I'll be so inconspicuous if I wear this. I think people might actually hunt me down for various reasons, mostly for this Verbrechen against Mode. Yeah, no. Why does that one have... You know what? Nope. We're not going to change anything. So, for some reason bin ich jetzt einfach Teil in einem Bandenkrieg. Auch spannend. Das erinnert mich sehr an... why am I speaking German? Reminds me very much of Odyssey and the sort of fights you had to do there. So this is again something we're doing now. Oh, let's rob most of them first. I mean, why not, right? Don't pull any punches? I have to run, of course. I have to run again. Because reasons. Why would you go by train? X for K-Log. And now we have the age-long or year-long question. Can someone on foot catch a train? And the answer seems to be yes. I mean, sure. That's probably only, you know, people in the 19th century were much faster than we're now. So this is why they could run behind a train. And those trains were, of course, far less... Where is my... Oh, no, go away. Why am I in a fight with 4 people? Yeah, and this is how you die? This is how you die, I guess? Maybe I can just... You know... Or you just die. Good that I stopped the recording for a moment and then began again. So I'm going to do that again, I guess. Yeah, that wasn't such a good idea. Me and my extremely good ideas. Yeah, please do shoot each other. This is a bit stupid, really. But my health is at least climbing slowly. Oh, this is going to take so long. I am so sorry for everyone who's watching and who's thinking, good God, how dumb can you be? The answer is yes, unfortunately. I could have managed. I could have. The problem is I didn't. Let's do that again. Good thing that I'm actually recording this. So you will have to watch me fail a couple of times. Should I have gone with the other character who actually has some kind of weapon and is not beating someone with their bare fists? Should I do some sneak stealth stuff? Should I do some... Yeah, maybe? How long can this... What? How? Did I just wait long enough? This was anticlimactic. I was actually planning on sneaking up on him and then killing him, but for some reason, the game decided it for me. Okay. Probably Assassin's Creed game decided, nope, I can't watch this. I need to do something about it. Which fair, I suppose. I don't feel I've won this fair and square.
No longer in the hands of the blighters.
You now have the chance to join our ranks. We welcome all who would stand up to Starrick and his cutthroats.
Welcome to the Rooks.
Ah, you bastard. I'd rather throw myself to the tracks than run Bertha another mile for that doty ball bag.
Kaylock? He's left the station.
Mel. Hello, fancy pants. And who might you
I'm
two
Evie
be?
Fry, and this is my brother, Jacob Fry.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Agnes McBean.
A delight.
I thought I was getting a promotion. I suppose I'm out of work now.
Come work for us instead.
I won't bile your heat. You pay better than scraps?
I'm sure we can at least match that.
Then may I present to you Agnes and Bertha, lady and locomotive, at your service. I'll be in the next car.
A hideout on the rails. What an excellent idea.
Yes, it all worked out rather well. Now, I would like to follow up a lead on... Jacob? Is this serious?
I'm not doing anything until this gets fixed.
I believe I know someone who can help with that.
I knew you would, Greenie.
I have found the Scottish person. Of course. I mean, at least we have someone else from the British Isles, because so far we've only had English people, and this is the first
You know, I might have
Scottish
wondered a
one.
little bit in this city. Think of the power of good you can do with the purse you bring.
That's brilliant. And it's even that, this is not like thick Scottish accent or anything. This is very easily understandable Scottish.
You talk of a store in London. Well, now's your chance.
I
That
love it.
map shows who to speak to. Old friends, if you will. Give 'em a whiff of that sterling, and maybe you can save us all from having to lay down our knife and fork afore we're ready.
Lay down your knife and fork. Ah. I think if I could choose an accent, I would take this one. I would go for Scottish. I really like it. So, okay. Oh god, more upgrades? Oh, I'm having really bad flashbacks to Black Flag and having to I don't know, have some super amazing ship. Okay. You know what? Just buying that. It's fine. No idea what I just did, but yeah. Growler Boom. Okay. Polizeibestechung. Das ist doch schon mal was. Das würde ich eher machen. You know, we're really into child labor laws, but then we can also recruit children. Cool idea. I mean, they might have a better job with us than they have in factories. Rückspeer. Fahrer. Aha. This would be exactly what I want to do. Buying pubs. That's amazing. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Also quite cool, but this mostly would be interesting to me. Not going to do that right now, but you know, in the future. That's 5,000. No, I think I want to hire small spies. I feel like I should be doing this, but I want to be doing this. We're going to do that. You know, less children in the factories. That's good. We're doing something for the kids. Okay. Oh, and now oh, this is pretty good. So now we're going to either have a look at the City of London, or what I do think we're going to do, we are going to move from the outside in, so we're going to Lambeth first. Which, of course we do. Empfohlenes Level 3. Trains. Again, it sounds like I'm really into trains. I'm not, I promise. But I'm going to end the recording here. I think we've seen enough of London so far. I don't think I've seen enough of London. You can never see enough of London. But for the purpose of the seminar, I think we have. I actually do want to play the rest of it. This is really, really cool, and it's a lot of fun. And I think I'm having a lot more fun with Syndicate than I thought I would be having fun with. I wasn't quite sure what to expect, and I'm usually much more a sucker for, you can look down, you know, for actually sort of being in the Caribbean, as in Black Flag, or being in the Mediterranean, as with Odyssey. But I'm really, really enjoying this. I mean, I do like London, but this is actually amazing. Lambeth looks, and I love that every single district looks a bit different. I mean, Lambeth now looks just as run down, much more industrial, much older if you look at the buildings here. That is not built during the Victorian age. Also not during the industrialization. This is much older. It's much more villagey. There's so many people again. Why are you shooting? Okay. Schwieriges Gebiet wird betreten? I'm not even there. I'm not doing anything. Anyway, so this is much more villagey. It's a bit further out from the inner city, of course. And this is really good. So I like they captured some of the. Oh no, that was in the game. Oh, are those ships? Do we see? Wait. Oh, I can see it. Yes, ships. Oh, that's nice. Okay, we're not done yet. I mean, Parkour nach unten. Ja, bitte. Oh, this is great. You know what? I'm not going to go into that one. Please do shoot each other. I'm fine with this. Can I actually swim? I mean, I'm a Victorian gentleman. I can probably not swim. Oh, no, he can swim. I mean, it's also an Assassin's Creed game. Fair enough. You can swim. I mean, look at the fog and all the stuff that's happening. And then you've got Big Ben there and you're on a ship and... Ooh. Right. Just a small ship in this case. Nothing to write home about. But does that really matter? Isn't this amazing? Yes, it looks very different. So I really like that every district feels a little different here. And I think this is a very good moment to end this. I really like Syndicate. I really like London. I really want to explore more of it. But I don't think I want to record everything. Which is why this is it. I think now we've got over 3 hours of worth of material. I think I can do something with that. I like this. So many ships. There's Big Ben. Creepy moon. Creepy birds. I feel like I'm accidentally in some kind of Hitchcock movie. But this is great. This was great.